Hi there BookTube, it's Eleanor here, and today I'm going to be talking about the next round of the Buzzwordathon. The Buzzwordathon was created by Books and Lala, and this time round she is being helped out and co-hosting with Chelsea, and her channel's Chelsea Darling Reads. I love both of their channels, and I just thought this time round I really want to take part in this readathon. It's taking place between the 18th and the 24th of March, and this time round there's a bit of a twist, because rather than using just one word, they're going to be using 6 words. The original idea was to use when, I believe, so book titles that had when in them, and then it has now sort of been made larger, and you can look for books with who, what, where, when, why and how, and you can do it however you want. You can pick just whens, you can pick just whats, you can pick just hows, you can pick 2 of one and 1 of the other, you can pick however you want to do it. You could try and do one from each of those, but if you've been on my channel, you know that I've been struggling a little bit when I set myself TBRs, and setting a TBR has just not been working for me. I've sort of been resistant to it, and now I have my beautiful A to Z bookshelves behind me. I've decided that what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through them, and any book with any of those words in the title I'm going to just not pull out completely, but just pull out so that they're protruding on the shelf, and then during the readathon I'm just going to pick from those as and when and what I feel like. So I thought today I'd just show you the ones that I've pulled out of my shelves. The Girl Who Chased the Moon by Sarah Addison Allen. This book is set in North Carolina, and we're following a woman who is searching for clues about her mother's life. It's all set within this magical backdrop of a town where your bedroom changes depending on your mood, and the neighbour next door is making hummingbird cakes in order to try and entice someone to come back. So it's got that really nice magical realism element that Sarah Addison Allen does so well. How to Make a Wish by Ashley Herring Blake is the story of Grace. She's used to moving around. She has an alcoholic mother who moves them from place to place, and set within one summer we follow the town that she's currently in, the girl that she meets who says she's into girls, which changes Grace's outlook, and then she has some really important decisions to make. What to Say Next by Julie Boxom. This is about Kit. She's a fairly popular girl, but her father has just died in a car accident. All of a sudden she's eating lunch with David, who's a bit of a social outcast. No one really knows what's going on there, let alone Kit and David themselves, I don't think. And Kit asks David if he will help her find out more about her father's death, and he agrees. This Is How It Always Is by Laurie Frankel is the story of 5-year-old Claude, born a boy who believes and knows that he is a girl, and the story of the family and the family dynamics, the supportive parents. But even with supportive parents, you know, there is things that need to be overcome, and things that they want to do to be able to protect her. So I think we're going to be looking at that, and we're going to be looking at the family dynamics when you have a transgender child. How Not to Disappear by Claire Furness, the story of a young girl. Her 2 best friends have gone away to various places for the summer. Ruben, her male best friend, has gone to Europe to find himself, leaving Hattie, unbeknownst to him, pregnant by him, and roll in the eccentric aunt who then takes her on this road trip of discovery, I'm assuming. Where I Lost Her by T. Greenwood. This is about a husband and wife. They've had, I believe, issues. I'm not sure if they've separated, but the wife has definitely moved to this smaller town, and one night she's driving and she sees a young girl on the side of the road. She's not sure she believes her eyes, and then when she decides later on that she needs to report it because she's worried about it, they can't find the girl. People are looking for her. Then people start to question whether she actually did see one. I think this is going to be a bit of a psychological one, so I'm looking forward to seeing how that pans out. When I Hit You by Melina Kandasamy is a story of a marriage with an abusive husband, and it's been up for lots of different awards, and I think it's going to be a good one. I've heard it's good anyway, so I just think for that one I have to be in the right frame of mind because it's going to be quite a emotional read. By Lydia Netzer, How to Tell Toledo from the Night Sky is, I think, the story of two astronomers, and I think their mothers are best friends and have brought them up separately but to be soulmates. And I think they meet up, they really like each other, but when they discover this, it sort of sends them the other direction. I'm not sure, but I really liked Lydia Netzer's book that I've already read, and I can't for the life of me think what it's called. I buddy read it with Mercedes a few years ago and really loved it, and she very kindly gifted me this one, and it is about a blooming time that I get to it. Why We Broke Up by Daniel Handler, I believe, is a story of a breakup told through the items that one of the people in the relationship is giving back. There's quite a lot of artwork within this book, which I've heard really adds to the emotion of the story. What We Saw by Aaron Harkser is about a party, a group of teenagers at a party, a girl who gets driven home by a boy because he wants to take care of her, a budding relationship between them. She can piece together most of what happened at the party. This photo then surfaces of another girl from the party, and then this girl accuses four boys at the party of something, and one of the boys that is accused is the boy that drove this girl home. She doesn't know what she believes. It's about standing up for what you believe in, I think, and I think it's about conspiracies and cover-ups and how certain people are treated within communities, and it's inspired by real-life events, so I think it's going to be quite a hard-hitting one. When in Rome by Nikki Pellegrino is the story set in the 1950s of two sisters following their dreams. I think it's going to be a contemporary, but maybe with a bit more substance. That sounds really terrible, but sometimes contemporaries don't have that. It looks like it's going to be a fun ride as well through 1950s Rome. What I Have Done by Sarah Schmidt is based on the Lizzie Borden story, and that is the story of a family and two parents, a mother and a father, who are killed, and it is believed that the young girl has done it, so I think that's the inspiration for this one. What She Left by T.R. Richmond is the story of a man piecing together, so not involved at all I think, he's piecing together from diaries and different things the life of this one girl called Alice who has drowned the year before, and I don't know what he's going to piece together or what he's going to discover, but I think it's quite an interesting idea of looking into someone's life from someone totally unrelated to the incident, and so yeah, I'd be interested to see how this one pans out. And then the final one that I might read is What Red Was by Rosie Price. This one comes out in May. You may have seen it in a book call recently. I was very kindly gifted it from the publisher. This is a story about Kate and Max. It says, through their 4 years at university, Kate and Max are inseparable. For him, she breaks her solitude. For her, he leaves his busy circles behind. But loving Max means knowing his family, the wealthy Rippons, all generosity, social ease and quiet repression. Theirs is not Kate's world. At their London home just after graduation, her life is shattered apart in a bedroom while a party goes on downstairs. What Red Was explores the effects of trauma on mind and body, the tyrannies of memory and the sacrifice involved in staying silent, the courage of a young woman in speaking out, and when Kate does this question, whose story is it now? So yeah, I'm going to be reading that one. So, well, maybe. So that is my books that I have on my shelf with the who, what, where, when, why and how in the title. When it comes to the readathon, I will be just picking off which one of those I fancy at any given time, and we shall see which ones I get to. Anyway, do any of these inspire you? Have you got any of these on your shelf? What are you reading for the readathon if you're taking part? I look forward to hearing in the comments down below and speaking to you all soon. Bye for now, BookTube.